I'm joined here with my good friend Ben Hess. Brought us a sweet OBS. Bone stock though, so couldn't let that happen, Ben. What do you think?
So we got to do a few upgrades, and I had to call none other than KC Turbos. Drove 8 hours, towed this puppy here. It's gonna be a fun week.
Let's see what she makes now. Bone stock, not even a Hydra. What do you think? Nothing good.
From what I hear, about the 180 range.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
I'm hoping we can get to what, 450-ish, you think, by the end of this
Shoot
thing?
for the stars, yeah. Let's hop to it, man.
Pressure make diamonds, so I'm covered in ice. Got me out for the whole pie. I don't want a slice in a room full of bags.
I put the Bill scenes on here a few weeks ago. Oh, night and day.
Game, baby, that's my wife. Whole board getting wiped down. We don't play light, never psyched out. 100 proof.
Man, she looks good.
This thing's pretty nice, dude.
Pretty. Clean OBS. You ready for this project?
Yeah, you ready to help me?
Are you ready for this project?
Yeah.
What'd you guess? I'm curious.
Well, I've heard 180, so I don't have much to judge off of anything other than
What'd
that.
you say?
About the same, yeah.
180. I'm gonna do 169. Yeah, you know I like that 69. All right, let me load it up and get started. This is super clean, by the way. I'm guessing it's tuned. I don't know how to tell other than that. It might be a flash tune, not like a Hydra tuner.
To install a Hydra, grab your keys and just throw them as far as you
Throw 'em
can.
away. Okay.
Step number 1, just throw them.
I think I played Little League.
You even put the key in the ignition without turning it, it'll fry your PCM. So don't do that. All right, so she's down yonder. This thing is mega clean, dude.
So basically, you just remove the connector bolt, holding the connector to the PCM.
So you just take these 2 bolts off, pull the boot off, and start pulling PCM. The instructions say to take out the 2 little baby screws. Pry down on the fender liner a little bit. We'll just press down on it while we pull the PCM out. I need a bigger pry bar. Now the PCM don't want to move. Yep, there you go, Banks. There we have it, folks. Gale. Frickin' Gale. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the Banks big hauls.
That's funny. All right.
Yep.
Now we have our answer.
Yep.
Carbio approved through level 4, Ford Powerstroke, 66505.
I like I was just taped on there.
I'm gonna put up an eBay listing, highest bidder.
Yeah.
So,
Check out Ben's eBay store. Like a Nintendo.
Yep, exactly. Now it's good.
When it comes to these, Bill will tell you. Maybe he won't, but I'll tell you. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Wash your hands. Don't screw this up, or else you're just gonna have to buy another PCM. As we do. Sure.
Mikey's
Pretty clean, actually. That's about it. So once we get this installed, we'll actually take you back out. I'll put it in 0-0, which is stock.
yeah.
And you'll get to drive your truck like it drove back in '97.
Uh-huh.
And you'll be real sad. And then we'll put it up a few clicks.
Perfect. I am stoked.
So we'll just snug these up. Now we can just slide it in. It's just gotta get all these freaking cables in there all at once. Come on, little buddy, get in there. There you go. Yeah, he's plugged in officially. All right. Bill says to do this, guys. Just making sure the cables go. What the f was that noise? Oh, good. It was just the tape. Thank God. Now we get the joy of pressing on the fender. So hold on a sec, Chris. Fight like hell with your pry bar in the center fender liner because you're too stubborn to remove it. And then just jam that thing in there. And then bolt it back up. It's real easy. All right, Hydra. All right, she works.
After a long day of hard work, we got the Hydra installed.
So we pulled it apart, saw you had a Banks, big hauls. I was impressed with it. 240 horse is pretty good. He didn't know it was tuned, so now he's gonna take us for a spin with it in 0-0 on the Hydra. So we're gonna feel what it's like 1997 spec.
Because everyone's saying these trucks are, you know, not fast. I felt like it's pretty good, and that would explain why, because it had a tune on it. So Now I'm gonna experience it without
Yeah,
once.
bone stock, and then we'll turn it back up.
I do feel the difference. This is not as fun. Yeah, I'm really having to put my foot down to go
it
the
moving.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there we go. We got it, guys.
Don't
worry.
Is that what we call insurance?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We'll see. I hate it here. OBS turbo installs are stupid and hard. So you had to call in the expert. We got our broken half. It's a good thing we don't be needing that turp ski. I just gotta figure out how to unhook it.
Should it be the OBS removal is hard, but the install is technically the install is easy?
With
Install sucks too.
Really? Oh.
Oh,
you're ground over the stud.
yeah.
Hell yeah. We did it. Well, Tony did it. Yeah, so after hours and hours of fighting these bottom two bolts, this one was seized in place. Kinda. We got that one. The center, and then went to the still super hot. So we had to snap this off, get in here with a torch, try to turn it. It just locked up on the threads because they're all rusty. And then used an air hammer and split the nut in half. Then we got it. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm undoing the up pipe to collect. Oh, we get to crawl up underneath and try to get the rest of these bolts on the bottom.
Oh man.
You know, I watched a video the other day with Smith's Diesel Performance, I think their shop is. We met him at UCC. And he said, controversial thing, he said his least favorite truck to work on was an OBS 7.3. And I now understand.
Ah! Yay!
That was definitely an exhaust leak. All right, guys, so little install tip for these up pipes. Basically, you're gonna wanna get the driver's side in just by itself, just the pipe, slide it down there, and then attach the collector to the passenger side one. Get those bolts tight because you won't be able to really reach that back one. And then get that guy in, sink the gasket in, and then tighten these two. And then once these are tight, leave it loose so you can install the turbo easier. And once you get the turbo in, then you can go and do the manifold bolt.
All right, hey camera, what are you doing?
You gotta grease the O-rings. Well, I guess you don't have to. I prefer to, so I don't have to get my turbo installed and turn the truck on to figure out one of them fell out and it's a big ass oil leak. Grease them at your own risk, or don't grease them at your own risk. Turbo time. I forgot the E99, the wastegate arm, does contact the factory whatever heat shielding, like foam sticky stuff on the firewall of these. So we're just gonna give her a little tap tap taparoo, and then actually put the turbo in. For real this time, guys. I swear. It's gonna be easy from here, Ben. I swear.
All right. In all reality, the silver just wasn't my thing after I saw it in the engine bay. So I'm going to send it off to get painted camouflage or something like that.
That'll really just add some personality.
You can see how that shit's just compressing. All right, so I'm gonna go get the torque specs for the pedestal bolts, or turbo 2 pedestal bolts. We're gonna throw the collector on the back, get that tightened up, throw the downpipe on, get that tightened up, then crawl back under and tighten our up pipes to the exhaust manifolds. And top side's pretty much done. It's just the little Y bridge and the intake. and it's gonna be sick.
Freeze 'em, flash the cash and I'm cheesing. Lay it on,
No more T4.
blow it up.
I can send it up, I can send it up, I can send it.
Make way when we all rolling up.
All right, guys. So we get to end on a high note. 284 horsepower. It's pretty freaking good. Gen 3 Stage 1, the E99 conversion on this bone stock OBS. Actually bone stock this time. We did that run without the air filter. Ben had the 6637. He said, I put it on before I watched your guys' video. Sorry. I was like, whatever, it's fine. So we took that off, ran it without it. So that was a true, like, no air restriction number. It's pretty good for stock injectors. Yeah, as you guys saw, this is frustrating. Working on OBSs is tough. These trucks are like 30 years old, 28 years old, I think is the newest one, right? You see the body lines on this truck, the cab mounts have sagged. That made the up pipes harder. If you're prying on the engine to get it to move, the motor mounts are blown. That makes the up pipes harder again. So these trucks look super easy, but stuff on an OBS, like we had a rusted bolt on the T4 flange. That took us 4 hours, right? So just budget your time. But once you get these parts in, we'll show you guys how easy it is now to take this turbo back out. You can actually just take out the turbo to pedestal bolts, the up pipe clamp, and the down pipe clamp, and the turbo just boop. That's it. It's so much easier than that stupid T4. Get rid of that old trash. Get the all new Gen 3 KC300x E99 conversion kit for your OBS right now, today on KC300x.com. Don't endure suffering any longer. Now we're gonna tear this all apart and do it all again. It's gonna be way easier now. We're gonna do Stage 1 H-pop, 180/30s from full force, and a Marty Z fuel kit. What do you guys think it's gonna make? Let me know in the comments below. My guess, not intercooled still, 450. Yeah, we'll go with that. I hope I'm wrong. See you guys, let's go.